like a little forest.
It's
Going to Nam.
No chance to make Vietnam funny.
That's so sad.
Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome for the first time. Kick back, stay a while. We have a Patreon. The link will be in the description and in our bio. Click it. It'll take you to our page where we post our full reactions as well as some Patreon exclusives. We also have a Discord. The link will also be in the description and in our bio. Click it. It'll take you right to our server. Accept the invite and you'll be able to chat with us and the rest of our subs and Discord family that we have in there. We chat quite frequently, so yeah, hop in there and chat it up with us. They get more frequent updates and they also hear our thoughts quicker than the channel because they know when we record and we chat about what we just watched with them. So yeah. We're watching Forrest Gump today. It won the poll. And in second place was No Country for Old Men, which we will do next week. And then after that, we will do another poll to see our next two reacts. So yeah. We still have a pretty decent sized list of recommendations, but we're always up for more, I guess, to throw into the list. As some people have noticed when trying to recommend stuff, it's kind of hard with us because we've seen a lot of stuff already. A lot of the bigger movies that most people react to for the first time we've already seen. But there are still some, like Forrest Gump, that either one or both of us hasn't. Like today, she has seen Forrest Gump, but I've not.
I'm excited to rewatch it again, though, because I haven't seen it in a little bit. I'm due for a Forrest Gump rewatch.
I've never seen. I do know of the line "Run, Forrest, Run," because I feel like that's pretty iconic. Everybody says that. And I do know that he talks with like a certain accent, voice, whatever you want to call it. I was about to say he talks funny, but I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if it's like a disability thing or if it's just an accent, so I won't say that.
Gotta watch the movie.
But I do know he talks like that, and I know at some point he's like Jenny or something like that.
Jenny.
So that's the only two things I know about the movie. Other than that, I know fuck all about this movie. So, yep. And No Country for Old Men next week. Neither one of us has seen.
Mm-mm.
And I know very little about that one.
I know nothing.
I don't know anything about the story. I just know a couple like fun facts about the movie, I guess. So, yeah. Excited for that. That'll be our second Coen Brothers movie. And I don't know who directed this one. Which, I forgot to say, we have our copy of it right here. We just picked it up today.
Alan picked this up, looked at the back of it. He goes, war violence.
Yeah. For drug content, some sensuality, and war violence. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. I'd have to see what else he has.
When was the movie made? Does it say on there?
I think the 90s, right? Yeah, 94.
94? I didn't know that.
We might be getting a new setup sooner than we thought. Maybe. Not sure yet.
I mean, it's definitely sooner than we thought, but we just don't know when.
It's still a maybe. I don't know how quick that process will actually go, but there's talks of it maybe being quicker than we thought. That's for sure. And if that's the case, we're gonna change the setup around quite a bit. We're gonna be in a completely different room.
Yeah.
It won't be too different, but just a little bit different background, I guess. More so than anything. I don't really have any expectations for the movie, I guess. Just a really good movie, because I've been told quite often that it's a great movie, so. Considering I don't know what it's about, I guess, is why I don't really have any expectations.
Yeah.
But I'm a Tom Hanks fan, so I'm excited for that. I think he's a great actor. Starting it in 3, 2, 1.
I'm excited. I haven't watched this movie in
I'm so excited.
2 years.
Nudity. foul language and sexual content. The fuck's going on in this movie?
The first time I watched this movie, I was in high school, and I watched it with my mom and my dad in the living room.
I don't know why I've never watched this movie, to be honest. I just never did.
I'm surprised that you actually haven't seen this movie.
I actually own the VHS. Fun fact. But I have a couple of VHSs that I want to say I've never seen, because I have Schindler's List down there, and I've never actually watched that one either.
I watched this movie when it was on Netflix.
I forgot to bring our VHSs up for that collection video.
Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of VHS tapes at my parents' house that I just never took.
Damn shame.
I have every single Land Before Time on VHS.
I used to watch those a lot.
Me too.
Yes, we know what VHS is. Look at them Nikes.
Dirty Nikes. Look at that, Nike swoosh is coming
It
off.
looks like my work Converse.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Mom always said there's an awful lot you can tell about a person by their shoes.
His legs are strong, Miss Gump, as strong as I've ever seen. But his back's as crooked as a politician.
Our house had been in Mama's family since her grandpa's grandpa's grandpa had come across the ocean about 1,000 years ago, something like that.
Something like that.
Since it was just me and Mama. And
So
we
he
had
does
all
have
the
some
empty
sort of
rooms,
disability.
Mama decided to let those rooms out.
But my boy Forrest is going to get the same opportunities as everyone else. He's not going to some special school to learn how to retread ties. We're talking about 5 little points here. There must be something can be done. Forrest?
This one night, me and Mama was out shopping.
They're trying to
We
say
walked
he
right by
fucking
a
taught
big
Elvis the
furniture
dance.
appliance store.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't nothing but
This is Boston School.
That actress is in stuff.
Yeah.
Can't think of what she's in though.
I'm Forrest Gump. Well, now we ain't strangers anymore.
I heard a creepy clown say that in a sewer once.
It didn't really end up well for that kid either.
They were still strangers.
I had never seen anything so beautiful in my life. She was like an angel.
Hey, Forrest.
Are those rocks?
Forrest,
I thought he decked him with a baseball.
Get the bags! Hurry up, let's get it.
Guess rocks aren't much better.
Come on, look out, Johnny, here we come.
But I could run like the wind blows.
Low key.
Come on.
Jen! Where'd you run to? You better get back here, girl!
Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Dear God. Run, Forrest, run!
Of course, you gotta learn how to fight, brother.
Did you hear me, stupid?
Run, Forrest!
Get in the truck! Move it! Come on, get in the way, move
He's hauling ass though.
How the fuck did he get that far? Get out of here. What the fuck?
Now, it used to be, I ran to get where I was going.
Okay.
He's so straight up too. He's like,
It's pretty decent running form, actually.
yeah. Look at him. Hauling ass.
Still going. Fuck it.
He must be the stupidest son of a bitch alive. But he sure is fast.
Coons are trying to get into school.
Coons. A raccoon's trying to get on our back porch. Mama just chased him off with a broom.
These National Guardsmen were here today.
What is he doing?
They live within our borders. They are our brothers. We are
He's just looking at everybody.
because we are awakened.
Beating the shit out.
Stop it! What are you doing?
They literally said stop.
College ran by real fast. And since number one, I wasn't hungry but thirsty. And number two, they was free. I must have drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Congratulations.
So-
How does it feel to be an All-American? Congratulations. How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Hello, I'm Forrest Gump.
Nobody gives a husky shit who you are, pussball. You're not even a low-life scum-sucking maggot. Get your faggoty ass on the bus. You're in the army now.
You ever been on a real shrimp boat?
No.
Been on a what?
real big boat.
A shrimp boat.
I'm talking about a shrimp catching boat.
But I've been on a real big boat.
Boats all my life. My given name is Benjamin Buford Blue. People call me Bubba.
My name's Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump. So Bubba was from Biola Battery, Alabama, and his mama cooked shrimp.
Matter of fact, I'm going into the shrimping business for myself after I get out the army.
Okay.
God! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius. Gump!
Come.
Why did you put that weapon together so quickly, Gump?
You told me to, drill sergeant.
Jesus H. Christ. This is a new company record. If it wouldn't be a waste for such a damn fine enlisted man, I'd...
How many roads must a man
Is she naked?
walk down
Mm-hmm.
That can't be sanitary.
before you can
Definitely not. Sitting on that stool.
Hey, stupid jerk! I'm singing a song here.
Force is on the way.
Forrest about to whoop some ass.
Shut up! You can't keep doing this all the time.
I can't help it. I love you.
Forrest, you don't know what love is.
Jenny,
I don't think
chill.
that's true.
You think I could fly off this bridge?
They sending me to Vietnam.
Just hang on a minute.
So you better give him a hug, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you promised me something, okay? Just, if you're ever in trouble, don't try to be brave. You just run, okay? Just run away.
Okay.
It's going to Nam.
No chance to make Vietnam funny.
Him and Bubba.
You must be my FNGs.
Morning, sir.
Fucking new
Get your hands
guys.
down. Do not salute me. There are goddamn snipers all around this area who love to grease an officer. Try not to do anything stupid, like getting yourself killed.
I sure hope I don't let him down.
This is such a fucked up war, though.
Yeah.
Not that they're all not fucked up, but
Mm-hmm.
I got a very important question to ask you. How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Okay. And how I was looking forward to getting a letter from her just as soon as...
Is she a flower child?
Yeah, she's a hippie.
I'd always let her know that I was okay. Somebody turned off the rain and the sun come out.
Oh, dang.
Hauling ass.
It's like Hacksaw Ridge.
Leave me here! Get away! Just leave me here! Get out!
Big strong arm. How come you
God, I said leave me here! God damn it!
Leg Lima's fixed it.
Where the hell you think you're going? I got an airstrike inbound right now. They're gonna nade the whole area. Don't you stay here, God damn it! Oh, Bubba, no.
No, I'm gonna be all right.
That napalm shit is fucked.
Yeah.
Why did this happen?
Got shot. Then Bubba said something I won't ever forget.
I want to go home.
Instead, he died right there by that river in Vietnam. That's all I have to say about that. Yes, sir. Bit me directly in the buttocks. They said it was $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still ain't getting it. The only good thing about being wounded in the buttocks is the ice cream.
Harper?
That sucks. That would probably suck so bad.
Webster.
I played ping pong even when I didn't have anyone to play ping pong with.
I should have died out there with my men, but now I'm nothing but a goddamn cripple, a legless freak. Look at me. I had a destiny. I was supposed to die in the field with honor. That was my destiny, and you cheated me out of it.
I was Lieutenant Dan Taylor.
You still Lieutenant Dan.
You've been awarded the Medal of Honor.
Hey. Guess what, Lieutenant Dan? They want to give me a...
Guess what, Lieutenant Dan? Look at all those people.
That's a lot of fucking people.
In Vietnam, you're...
That's all I have to say about that. Jenny!
Nah, fuck him.
You're not about to get mad at Forrest for that. Fuck that dude.
Yeah, fuck him.
Anybody want to go to San Francisco?
Rosemary's Baby.
Far out.
Great movie.
Far
It
out.
was a very special night for the two of us.
Why are you so good to me?
You're my girl.
I'll always be your girl.
Oh, that was cute.
Forrest Gump, John Lennon.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, can you tell us?
Some years later, that nice young man from England was on his way home to see his little boy and was signing some autographs for no particular reason at all. Somebody shot, you know.
R.I.P. John Lennon, man.
R.I.P.
They gave you the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Tokyo drifting that wheelchair though.
Lieutenant Dan!
Forrest, you didn't want to try and help him
Lieutenant Dan
before
said
he
was
wrecked?
living in a hotel,
Yeah.
and because he didn't have no legs, he's...
Don't he kind of look like Eddie from Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm.
Got a priest.
Or I guess Eddie looks like
If
him.
Eddie had facial hair.
Yeah.
God is listening.
I gotta buy me one of them shrimp boats as soon as I have some money. I made me a promise to Bubba in Vietnam that as soon as the war was over, we'd go in partners. He'd be the captain of the shrimp boat and I'd be his first mate.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gilligan, the day that you are a shrimp boat captain, I will come and be your first mate. If you're ever a shrimp boat captain.
I feel bad for Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
What are you, stupid or something? What's your problem? Stupid or something?
What did you say?
Said he's your friend stupid or something.
Don't call him stupid!
Hey, don't you push her!
You shut up! Don't you ever call him stupid!
Yeah, baby, why you being
the
so
hell out of here.
stupid, Gil?
Goddamn clothes!
Quickly, believe it. Get out of here! You retard! Loser, you freak!
Oh, no.
I guess Lieutenant Dan figured there's some things you just can't change. He didn't want to be called crippled, just like I didn't want to be called stupid.
Service is up, son.
Does this mean I can't play ping pong no more?
40 on me, it does.
That mama, she sure was right. It's funny how things work out. I didn't stay home for long because I'd made a promise to Bubba, and I always try to keep my promise. And of course, I paid my respect to Bubba himself. Hey, Bubba, it's me, Forrest Gump. So anyway, I'm putting all that on gas, ropes, and new nets, a brand new shrimping boat. I'd never named a boat before, but there was only one I could think of. The most beautiful name in the wide world.
And he's doing coke now?
Now, I hadn't heard from Jenny
Come on
in a
now.
long while, but I thought about her a lot.
Fucking Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, is this where that meme comes from?
Yeah.
Let's go grab that wheel to Forrest. Why he just let the fucking boat go?
He's going to get Lieutenant Dan.
I mean,
Lieutenant Dan!
dock the boat first.
What are you
So.
doing here?
Well, thought I'd try out my sea legs. I told you if you were ever a shrimp boat captain that I'd be your first mate. Well, here I am. I am a man of my word.
Okay. It's my boat. God showed up.
Just living on a boat. Lieutenant Dan has no legs.
But Lieutenant Dan,
This is just up top.
he
Oh my
was
god.
mad.
In fact,
Oh my
only
God.
one shrimping boat
Of
actually
course.
survived the storm.
Louise. Louise, there's Forrest.
After that, shrimping was easy. Bubba Gump shrimp's what they got.
Bubblegum shrimp.
We got a whole bunch of boats, 12 Jennies. We got more money than Davy Crockett.
Boy, I heard some whoppers in my time, but that tops them all.
I never thanked you for saving my life.
He never actually said so, but I think he made his peace with God.
Where's Mama?
She's upstairs.
Hi, Forrest.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
What's the matter, Mama?
I'm dying, Forrest. Come on in, sit down over here. Don't you be afraid, sweetheart. Death is just a part of life. Something we're all destined to do. Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're gonna get.
Mama always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
I will miss you, Forrest.
I bought her a new hat with little flowers on it. And that's all I have to say about that. He got me invested in some kind of fruit company. And so then I got a call from him saying we don't have to worry about money no more. And I said, that's good. And because I was a gazillionaire and I liked doing it so much.
Gazillionaire?
That's for free.
Hello, Forrest.
Hello, Jenny. It was wonderful having her home.
That's so sad.
Every day we'd take a walk, and I'd jabber on like a monkey in a tree, and she'd listen about ping-ponging and shrimping and Mama making a trip up to heaven.
Those are the same ones he's wearing.
Yep.
Will you marry me? I'd make a good husband, Jenny.
You don't want to marry me.
Why don't you love me, Jenny? I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Jenny.
Forrest, I do love you.
She leaving again?
Yep.
So I ran to the end of the road.
No, that mean.
And when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town.
President Carter suffering from heat exhaustion.
And I figured since I run this far, maybe I'd just run across the great state of Alabama. That's what I did. When I got eight,
You just ran.
yeah.
I'll be damned.
Sir, where are you running?
Why are you running? Are you doing this for world peace?
Are you doing this for the homeless?
Are you running for women's rights?
Or for the environment? And even more people joined in. Somebody later told me it gave people hope. It happens. What, shit? Sometimes. And some years later, I heard that fella did come up with a bumper sticker slogan, and he made a lot of money off of it.
So ridiculous.
Another time, I was running along.
It's not the best place to decide you don't want to run anymore.
Yeah.
Quiet, he's gonna say something.
I'm pretty tired. I think I'll go home now. One day, out of blue, clear sky, I got a letter from Jenny, wondering if I could come down to Savannah and see her, and that's what I'm doing here.
Henry Street is just 5 or 6 blocks down that way.
Finally caught up to the present.
Finally.
It was nice talking to you.
house?
Yeah, it's messy right now. I just got off work.
It's nice. You got air conditioning.
I kept a scrapbook of your clippings and everything. There you are. This, I got you running. I want to apologize for anything that I ever did to you, because I was messed up for a long time, and this is my very good friend, Mr. Gump. Here, can you say hi to him?
Hello, Mr. Gump.
Hello.
Oh, can I go watch TV now?
Yes, you can. Just keep it low.
Is that fucking...
His name's Forrest.
Like me.
I named him after his daddy.
You got a
What?
daddy named Forrest, too?
Forrest, come on now.
His daddy, Forrest. There's nothing you need to do, okay? You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? Isn't he beautiful?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I have some kind of virus, and the doctors they don't know what it is, and there isn't anything they can do about it.
Jenny, you and little Forrest could come stay at my house in Greenbow. I'll take care of you if you're sick.
Would you marry me, Forrest?
Still kind of a flower child.
A little bit, yeah.
Barefoot and all.
Get the fuck out of here.
Lieutenant Dan.
We love Lieutenant Dan.
You got new legs. New legs.
Yeah, I got new legs. Custom made. Titanium alloy. It's what they use on the space shuttle.
Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. This is my Jenny.
Hey. It's nice to meet you finally.
Lieutenant Dan's finally that astronaut he was saying.
Facts.
Like a little Forrest. With the striped shirt.
The tube socks.
It was like just before the sun goes to bed down on the bayou. Those old million sparkles on the water. And then in the desert, when the sun comes up, I couldn't tell where heaven stopped and the earth began. It was so beautiful.
I love you.
You died on a Saturday morning. I had you placed here under our tree. Mama always said dying was a part of life. You're doing just fine.
But
About to start school again soon. I make his breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Teaching him how to play ping pong. He's really good. Forrest, you go. And every night we read a book. You're so smart, Jenny.
You'd be so proud of him. He wrote you a letter. And he says, I can't read it. Not supposed to, so I just leave it here for you. And I don't know if we each have a destiny or if we're all just floating around accidental like on a breeze. Maybe both is happening at the same time.
You crying?
I know this.
I'm gonna serve that for so until he comes.
It's definitely that little fucking boy
Just to read it to you.
from The Sixth Sense.
My favorite book.
Oh, this movie makes me cry every time.
Hey.
With the red hat.
Hey, Forrest. Don't. I want to tell you I love you.
I love you too, Daddy.
I'll be right here when you get back.
Oh, look.
You understand this is the bus to the school now, don't you?
Of course, and you were Dorothy yours, and I'm Forrest Gump.
Just chewing gum instead of smoking a cigarette now.
There it is.
Forrest Gump.
That's all I gotta say about that. Before I say anything, I did love the movie.
Love the movie.
I loved the movie. It was
good.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot funnier than I thought it would be. With that being said, I don't think they played into some of the emotional moments as much as they could have. And I think sometimes where there were emotional moments, they kind of ruined it by him throwing in a joke right after. Because with his mom, I was starting to feel emotional, and he threw in a joke like immediately right after, and it kind of took me right out of the emotion. So
okay.
it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's a fault of the movie because the movie very much was that.
Yeah, I think they just did it like that because that's just like how he is.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying.
And it made sense because it's just who he is and how he is. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like a fault of the movie. It's just that's why I didn't get as emotional with it.
I get the most emotional when Jenny dies.
Yeah.
And I get really emotional when he goes back to Jenny's apartment and she's like, oh, like, basically, like, this is your kid. And he, like, gets emotional and, like, asks if he's smart.
I got teary-eyed at that part.
That part, oh.
He, like, seemed worried if his kid had the same stuff that
Yeah.
he did, or if I did get teary-eyed with that.
That part and when Jenny dies, those two parts out of the whole movie make me emotional every single fucking time I watch it.
Yeah. I'm assuming she had HIV.
Yeah, something from her doing drugs. And
So they didn't really explain what happened, but I'm assuming it's HIV. Once she said they didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a virus. She was sick. She didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed that's what it would have been.
Yeah, something like that from her doing like drugs and just shit that she did when she was younger.
I think her death was a little out of nowhere as well. Like it was, but it wasn't. Like obviously she said like, "Hey, I'm sick." They don't know what it is. Nothing they can do. I was like, "Okay, well she's dying." But like how it happened, it was kind of just out of nowhere. It was like they were having a conversation. While she didn't look perfect, she didn't seem like she was dying.
Yeah.
And then next scene, she just died. And I think that's probably why I didn't feel anything.
It just makes me sad.
But it was sad when he was talking to her, like her grave.
The whole movie, he's just like, Jenny this, Jenny that, Jenny.
Yeah, no, it is sad for sure. It's just a movie where I feel like the sadness isn't like in your face sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you look at it, you think about it, and you're like, oh, that's really sad.
Yeah.
One of those movies, kind of.
I love Lieutenant Dan. I love Lieutenant Dan.
I kind of found his relationship with Lieutenant Dan a little bit more emotional than with Jenny.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I found her story sad, but, like, between her and Forrest, I felt like the relationship with him and Lieutenant Dan was a little bit more emotional. Just because Lieutenant Dan, like, didn't really value his life.
And then like, resented Forrest for it.
And then Forrest kind of gave him reason to value his life. I kind of found that a little bit more emotional.
I love Lieutenant Dan.
Because it was pissing. Like, I understand with Jenny, like, her life was rough and she had some attachment issues. But it was like, she just, like, kept running away, and I was like, well, goddamn, man, like...
I know, I hate every single time she ran away. She had she did have a hard life.
That's what I was saying, I get it, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, well, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, the last time she ran away, I was like, what the...
I know, I hate that. I hate that part, too.
But, I get it, though. But...
Such a good movie.
I did really like the movie. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot funnier than I was expecting it to be.
It's funny. I love when Forrest stands like this.
Yeah. I knew some of the memes.
I figured you would, because there are a lot of memes from that movie.
Yeah, but I didn't know a lot of anything else. I didn't know any of the background behind the memes.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Probably a 4 or a 4.5.
Out of 10?
Oh, out of 10. No, when we do movies,
oh
we go
yeah,
out
that's
of 5.
right. Out of 5. Sorry,
Out of 5 on the movies. Out of 10 on episodes. Out of 5, probably a 4 or 4.5. I kind of have to sit with the movie a little bit more.
That's fair.
Initial reaction, I'm gonna go 4, which is a really good rating for me, for my system.
That is a really good rating. It is a really good movie.
So yeah, I loved it.
Tom Hanks does a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I think Tom's a great actor. And I like when movies start and end the same way, like how it started with the feather and ended with the feather. I'm a big fan of when movies do that. It makes the story feel really rounded and complete.
I really like that the movie is him basically just telling whoever wants to listen, like, why he's where he's at, and like he literally just like told a story.
Just whoever sat down on the bench was just hearing about a story.
Yeah, we watched the movie play out as he was like live telling his life story.
Yeah, I thought that was...
He's like, and that's why I'm sitting on this bench.
And it was funny to see that, like, every big moment in American history was just... was just a part of it somehow. It was just for some reason Forrest caused it.
Yeah.
Which was funny. It was a pretty clever movie. And I liked it. I did hear that it was a lot of propaganda, which I guess I can see, but a lot of people said it in a bad way. I didn't really see a bad...
I wouldn't say.
I didn't really see any of that, really. Like, is it an American film? Yeah. But
yeah,
is it like a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing.
No. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, so I didn't really see it as a bad thing, but to each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
It is a fun movie.
It's crazy I hadn't seen it up to this point.
I know. I mean, to be fair, when I first watched it, I was like, my parents were like, I can't believe you haven't seen it either. But I'm surprised out of all people that you haven't seen it.
There's some big movies like this that I still haven't seen. So, yeah.
It is a really good movie.
It was just never one that I really cared to sit down and watch growing up.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I mean, you're into different things at different points in your life. And I think I can appreciate this movie a lot more where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Versus when I was younger, so...
I want to say I watched this movie when I was like 17.
Yeah, but I do have the VHS downstairs.
And we have the Blu-ray now.
It'd be cool to watch on the VHS. I love watching VHS.
Yeah, it would.
So. I don't even remember what all I have down there. I know I have Shawshank.
Oh, another such a good movie.
I wish I could watch that for the first time again.
Me too. That's one of my favorite movies.
Can't do it. I've been to the prison a couple times.
We're like 45 minutes away from the
we live
prison.
45 minutes away.
Well, I'm happy that you loved the movie.
I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest.
I'm surprised that you enjoyed it more.
Going into it, like, I was expecting to like it, but I was kind of like, oh, God, we got to sit here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it is a long movie.
But once we got into it, it didn't feel very long, actually. It went kind of quick. It was fun.
It is a fun movie. It is very comical.
It was way funnier than I was expecting it to be.
It is so funny.
I was laughing quite often. But, yeah, man.
He's like, and one day it just started raining, and it rained for 4 months.
That's all I have to say about that. I think that's what he said after his mother died.
Yeah, it was.
It was like she died, and then he just goes, "That's all I have to say about that." And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't not laugh at that.
I didn't do it for the video, but the very first time that I watched this movie, when he was having that like one-on-one with Jesse, I almost said Jesse, Jenny, when she was like going up the stairs, and he was like, "Why won't you marry me? Like, you don't love me," or whatever. And he's like, it's like, I may be an idiot or whatever.
I might not be a smart man.
That's right. He's like, but I know what love is. And he like walks out when he like goes outside and starts standing like this. The first time I saw that, I started laughing. So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was a funny stance, but
this time around I didn't. But the very first time I watched it, that like took me out. Because he like goes like this and he like leans.
He was on the boat too when he first saw Lieutenant Dan again. And he fucking, the boat crash, he's like, "That's my boat." Funny. I did see an interview where he was talking about this movie. And,
oh, really?
The accent that he uses. He used that accent because the little boy actually talked like that.
The little boy that plays Forrest Gump in the beginning?
That's how he actually talked. So he mimicked the way he talked.
That's interesting.
It wasn't something that Tom made and like the kid mimicked. It was just how the kid talked.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is kind of, I was like, he mimicked it really well after hearing him. So hold on, I need to confirm that little boy was a Sixth Sense kid. I'm like 99.9% sure.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my God! And when him and his little boy are like sitting in front of the TV and they both like cock their head.
Yeah.
And when they're fishing. So cute.
Yep. I was like 99.9% sure, but I had to confirm it anyway. Another great movie. But
I'm jealous that you got to see it for the first time.
Can't anymore. Can't do it ever again. I want to see what else this director has directed really quick. He directed A Christmas Carol. He directed Beowulf. The Polar Express. He directed Castaway. Okay. Another Tom Hanks movie. It's a great movie. Have you ever seen Castaway?
I don't know.
He gets stranded on an island.
I think I have.
As Wilson.
I think I have, yeah.
Wilson! The volleyball. He directed Death Becomes Her. No way. Love that movie. He directed Back to the Futures. Looks like. Cool, I didn't know that. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh my God, that's such a good movie.
Cool, so he's a pretty big director.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I used to love that movie as a kid.
Directed a lot of the classics. Alright, man.
That's Forrest Gump.
That was it. That was Forrest Gump. Next week will be No Country for Old Men, which I'm also excited for. Another Coen Brothers movie will be our second one. Which I've heard that this one is just dark. How Fargo is like kind of dark and comedic. I guess this one's just straight up dark. Just a thriller.
Have to see when we watch it.
Which I'm excited for. And it says that it has graphic violence on it. We'll run another poll next week to see our next couple of reactions. And we'll keep it going. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.